All right, what's
All
good,
right.
boys? Welcome back to another video. We got my boy Abel here. You want to give a little intro about yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So before I introduce myself, I want to give all glory to God, for giving me the opportunity to be able to work to this position that I'm at now. I want to thank Fredo, the whole team, Devin, Jacob, and all of the inner circle, Shout out y'all for real. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, W Abel, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir. Yes,
let's
sir.
talk a little bit about like your age, where you're from, when you even started dropshipping, and like what you were doing before. Like, were you at a 9 to 5, just in school? Like, what was the situation like?
Type. Yeah. So I'm Abel. I'm currently 20 years old. I live in Florida. And well, before this year, I started dropshipping this year, January, like hardcore, and I started grinding in February. So in 2020, like 2023, and 2022, I was reselling sneakers, like full time, like for 3 years straight. After high school, so like halfway through those 3 years, like I quit my 9 to 5. I was working at a car wash. I quit that to go all into sneakers, and that's what was funding me, my bills, my food, stuff like that. So
Damn, you're actually making money with that with reselling?
yeah, so it was profitable, but like it was like low key like a non-profit because I would keep all the money. You feel me? So like I wasn't like actually like scaling the business.
Yeah, yeah.
But it got to the point where like I started with like two sneakers that I bought from OfferUp for like $300 that my dad lended me, and then I scaled it up to like over 5 figures. So
Oh, damn. Every time
yeah,
someone
so
says I'm a reseller, I'm like, bro, you make no bread.
that's crazy. Yeah, honestly, like low key, like it's just like it depends on the product. Like for sneakers, like I was reselling Nikes, Jordans. So, the amount that you have to invest on that, which is like low key like 150, $200, like making 10, 15% of that just wasn't worth it for me anymore, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. So would you say you were always like trying to make money then? Like you didn't just like stumble upon dropshipping one day and you're like, bet, like you've been trying?
100%, 100% since like I started like selling like reselling stuff on like OfferUp and stuff, and then I started with sneakers. So ever since like I graduated high school, once I quit my job, I low key just like put it all like put like low key my future on the line.
Yeah.
Obviously, like my parents, wanted me to attend college that fall semester, and so I did. And but I was pretty much just like jobless, unemployed, just
Yeah.
making my own way out.
I was basically the same way, bro. I was trying everything, like day trading with like $100 in my bank account. I tried reselling, I tried everything. But then bro, the thing I realized is like that shit isn't a real business. Like you said, you weren't like scaling it or anything. You were just like doing it, like going through the motions, but like it's not a real business. Um, And then you want to
Exactly.
talk about like how'd you find out about organic dropshipping and like what'd you see in it that was like, bet, let me do this.
Organic. So I stumbled upon organic in like 22, 23 year. Low key on your come up. I stumbled up on your TikTok, and that funneled me to your YouTube, and then you know how it goes from there. So
Yeah.
I discovered organic through there, and then pretty much just seeing like you as like a proof of concept, it kind of just inspired me to to reach for more. Like we're talking about right now, like sneakers and like reselling in general. Like it always caps out.
Yeah.
Like you're always capped out. There's always like obviously if you have like 6 figures to invest, like okay, but I had like let's say 10, 20K to invest in like a couple and like 150 pairs of shoes. Like there's only like such like a cap that you can reach, and I wanted more than that. So that's when I sold all my inventory in 23, and then started organic drop shipping.
Fire, bro. And then you said you joined Inner Circle like late January, early February. Is that around the
Yeah.
time you joined? Nice. And then what kind of
Yeah,
made you
January 30th, exactly.
oh shit. And you said you was like some New Year's resolution type shit.
On some New Year's, yeah, because I started like, cause like low key, like every year on New Year's, last New Year's, like I sat at the table with my family on New Year's, like saying Happy New Year, and then I realized I was in the same position I was the year before,
Yeah.
and I was like, bro, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
how am I contributing to like not only like my future, but like my family's future? Like, I was really just in the same position. That low key, like it high key pissed me off. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. So starting this year, like I locked in, and then early February is when like I joined Inner Circle and like committed to it for real.
Yeah, and you actually locked in, bro. Like, you're one of the hardest workers, low key. Like, you've been grinding every day. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, they join a mentorship, they grind for like a month, and they fall off for like 3 months. They're like, yo, I'm back. Can you help me again? But like, you've been in here like consistent, just like doing it, bro. So should we talk about the month you just came off of, record month, right?
Yes, sir. Biggest month in income for me so far. Yeah, let's talk about it.
And how much was that?
So I came off of a 25K month, 30 days, 25K rev. So
What was your
Pretty-
biggest month before that?
biggest month, 5K.
5K. So you, what is that? A 5x? 5x
Low-key,
on your
yeah.
biggest month. Hey, good
Yeah,
shit, bro.
bro.
And for all the people watching that don't know, was that off like one product or was that off multiple products? How was that?
So it's off of one product. It's off of the same product actually.
Oh, you saw your
Both of them.
your 5K month and then your 25K month was the same product.
25K, yeah. This is like my first like winner.
Yeah.
You know, all the other products I tested before this, they didn't go viral, so I never made a store for them. So this one, I gained like 1,000 followers the first week creating these accounts, and then that was my sign to like, you know, obviously the demand in the comments. That was my sign to create a website, and yeah, this is where we're at now.
Hey, good shit, bro. And like we talked about on that call like yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever it was, I told you this is like an
Yeah.
evergreen product, bro. Like you said, your first 5K month and now your biggest month, 25K, was with the same product because it's so like evergreen and it has that longevity. Like, would you agree with that?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, because like most of these products are like pump and dumps. People make 30K in a month and then it just falls off. But this is dead as a product that you can just slowly keep on scaling, especially once you crack Meta and or Instagram and Facebook, like just Meta as a whole.
Exactly. Which is what we're working on right now, you feel me?
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about the platforms then, like where you're going the most viral, where's your money coming from, what's the CVR looking like? Let's dive into that a little bit.
CVR, okay, so this, so pretty much all the money, I want to say all the money I've generated is off of mainly TikTok,
Yeah,
which is kind of, you know, crazy because, you know, we look at longevity and like, you know, revenue and like consistent, you know, sales. And low-key, it's been going like very well off TikTok alone.
Yeah.
Like my Instagram, I low-key had to start another one up because I was like 100, 150 posts deep and like I wasn't seeing like any like progress with it. Facebook and YouTube, same thing. Like YouTube's obviously like it's a different audience,
Yeah.
so I don't expect much from there. But my like Meta's been like the biggest struggle so far. I've been doing well with TikTok, so yeah, we're at that point. And so you said what? The CVR?
yeah. What's that like conversion rate looking on TikTok? Like, let's say you get 1 million views. Like, how much would you say you would make off TikTok?
Okay, we can break that down right now. So I looked at my stats because obviously I came off my biggest month. So I had to go into like in-depth analytics, like, you know, what caused the 25K month, you feel me? So on TikTok alone, I did under like 10 million views within that 30-day span. And then, so I want to say like the product converts like 2K to like 2.5K per mil.
Yeah.
Because like I said, most of that revenue is from, you know, from TikTok. I had like probably like 1,000 revenue off of YouTube / Instagram,
Yeah.
but nothing crazy like TikTok.
Yeah. And now, bro, now our next goal is like we need to crack Meta for you because like this product has so much longevity. It's like we just have to. And like if it's 2K per mil on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, it might be like 1.5K per mil on Instagram, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. But the only way to find out is by cracking it, bro. And like even if it does convert less on Meta, like let's say it's even $500 per mil. As long as you crack Meta and you're going viral consistently, like it's gonna make up for the CVR, you know?
Exactly.
Like if you're getting 10 million views on TikTok, you can easily get like 30 million views on Meta. Even if it
Oh my
converts
God.
less, it's like the same amount, you know?
Exactly, bro.
That's
Just
why we
because
need
of
to crack
like
Meta for
like
bro.
you preach like Instagram is just straight like the long game. Like
Yeah.
you want to build a brand, like you want to have a banger that prints you money month after month. Like Meta's the way. Like we've seen it with Facebook. We're seeing it with Facebook now from like dude from Ben. He's killing
Yeah.
it. So we're seeing it, we've seen it from Instagram, from hella people. I know Earl Cooey's, consistent days. So I'm trying to get to that point. I'm trying to crack Meta. I've kind of, done my thing on TikTok. I'm still learning, obviously, but I'm trying to crack Meta right now, and that's the goal right now, like you said.
Yeah, and obviously for everybody watching, like TikTok is still a powerful platform, bro. Like you're converting 2K per mil with your product right now on TikTok. Because I feel like when I say like, yo, Instagram dropshipping is the method, everyone's like, oh, so I shouldn't post on TikTok anymore. I'm like, no, bro. Like imagine if you weren't posting on TikTok right now, you'll be making no money.
Like I'd be broke right now, bro.
Bro, like people deadass just don't post anymore because like we're preaching Instagram. People stop posting on TikTok. But like it's the primary platform, bro. You always gotta post there first. But what about like everything we've talked about, like Meta and Instagram and Facebook? Like, what do you think the next steps for you in your mind right now are for cracking Instagram? Like, what would you think your next steps are?
My next steps, split testing, 100%. We talked earlier on like a video that I'm split testing because it's an outlier. Yeah. So with my Instagram right now, like, dude, like the views are so inconsistent. So I recently just hit like 15K views on my Instagram, which is obviously nothing crazy, but when you look at my other videos, that's just an outlier. Yeah. Like that video got 15K for a reason. So what do we got to do? We got to break it down. Like how we went over it in the call, there's 7, ways to split test this video, and I'm going to go through those 7 steps, and then, it's working out. We've seen it happen. So honestly, split testing is key. Obviously keep posting. Never stop posting. Consistency is key. So literally just keep posting and then split test outliers, and then something's going to bang, bro. Something's going to go viral.
Yeah, bro. And that's all you need. Like literally all you need is that one video to just pop off, and then your whole account is set, bro. Because like you said about split testing, like your whole account was like random ass views, like 100 views, 800 views, 1,000 views, 200 views. But then one of them hit like 14, 15K. And you started split testing that one, and like what, the next day or 2 days later, it hit like 8K or 10K, right?
Day after, yeah.
Yeah.
So that video was from like 2 days ago, and then I talked to you about it, and then you were like, yeah, but you need to split test this ASAP. So I did, and you walked me through it. So I did what I had to do, and then we're like at low key. I just checked, we're at 12K already on that split tested video on Instagram. And then on Facebook, it's like 15K.
Yeah, so now you have like, instead of just one outlier video, you have 2 outlier videos because you split tested the original one. It's like that's the whole point of split testing, bro. You're trying to just figure out which like concepts are gonna work for your product and work for your account. And imagine that on a bigger scale, bro. Imagine if you're like averaging 200,000 views, you get an outlier video with 1 million views. You split test it, and the next one gets 1 million. Like you're making way more bread at a larger scale, bro. Like that's why we split test. To figure out what are the proven winning ad concepts. And you, Loki, have a lot to split test because you use like 2 stitch hooks within one video, right? So like you have like a little bit more steps because you can split test each of those. You can split test audios, backgrounds, hand movements. Actually, you have a lot, bro, because like...
But that could low-key be a good thing. Like if you think about it, like how many videos I can create that can generate like hella views. And obviously views, rev,
Exactly, bro.
It could be a good thing for sure.
And because you have more to split test, you literally have unlimited video ideas. Because like, let's say you're like one day you have to make a TikTok, you're like, fuck, I have no ideas. Oh, let me just split test this video that's already an outlier video. You have unlimited ideas you can do every day, bro.
Exactly, bro.
I think we just need to crack that for you. That's the next step, and I think you can like this can easily be a product. This is obviously a 6-figure product, but this can easily be a product that you just make like 30K a month from consistently, just every single month. Like imagine that on top of like other stores.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, low key, this product, just like studying this product alone has like taken a bunch of my time. So like low key, just trying to test other products is like, I don't know, it's low key. It's like different right now because I've never been in this position where like I have a winning product, but I obviously have to like scroll on the burner. Like that's like obvious, but like I'm low key, like I'm just learning as we go, bro. Like this is part of the process. Like I have to learn in order to reach 6 figures,
Yeah, exactly.
So this is just part of the process, and we're going through it, and I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna master it, and I'm gonna apply it to other products. Simple as that.
Exactly, bro. Would you say you're more like hyped as fuck now, like to work every day now that you're making like bread?
100%, bro. I'm like stressing if I don't get like another outlier video, like this video doesn't, like this split tested video like did bad, like bro, like what's going on, bro? So it's just a lot more stress, but I'm definitely like seeing just the proof of concepts, just seeing my 10K in a week alone earlier this month, like just seeing that alone, just like it gave me more drive. I didn't settle for, just 10K and then just start chilling,
Yeah.
like, nah, I want more. And look, I hit 25K. I finished the month at 25K. So now it's just scaling from here and just, like Jacob said, just like keep the foot on the gas, bro. Like, why stop now?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And like you were saying about like you're focusing on this one product right now because this is like your first winter. I completely agree
Yeah.
with that, bro. You shouldn't be in a rush to like test 4 other products. I would say like try to squeeze as much money out of this product as possible because, bro, this is like a game of creativity. If you have like 5 products, you're gonna like run out of like concepts and ideas for all of them. It's just too much work, especially if you just want to like master the skills with this specific product and just make as much money as possible. I see no issue with literally just focusing on this product. But obviously, like once you get it consistent, you're making money every single month, then you can tap into other products,
100%. I feel like once I have this under control, have my dude, once I crack meta and like we have like, a system that works and I can work on a system like posting like this type of concept on this day, like how
Yeah.
you talk about the system, like obviously like the patterns. So I feel like once I crack meta, bro, like I could definitely start looking at, other products and, testing other products because that's how you low key hit 6-figure months. I
Yeah.
know we have a lot of people that do it off of one product, but imagine having 2 bangers,
Yeah.
like that's a game changer.
Yeah, obviously, bro, it's low-key easier to have 2 stores hit 50K in a month than 1 store hit 100. Like,
Yeah, bro.
it low-key is, bro.
100%.
So that could also be a method for you that could be like a lane you go down.
That,
But yeah, let's talk about mindset a little bit before we wrap this up. Like, how has your mindset shifted in terms of the business model or just in terms of life in general? Like, have you had any mindset shifts, any fucking awakenings in your brain?
1,000%, bro. I look at myself before this year, low key, so in November, like when my birthday's in November, so in November, like this is like when I started like wanting more. Obviously I went into the new year starting a new business. So during the end of the year, I was low key like starting to lock in because I would see hella videos like 2025 is here. Like why wait till 2025 when you can start now?
Yeah.
Like get a head start. That's what I did. I was low-key starting to go to the gym more. I started reading books. I shaved my head. Like I got a buzz cut now because I was just too comfortable, bro. I was selling shoes. I grew my hair out for 7 months. I was selling shoes. I was too comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
So starting up this new year, my mind shifted once I like low-key joined Inner Circle because you preach hella about mindset.
Yeah.
And like that's like a huge game changer because like you have to be disciplined in order to like achieve what you want to achieve, in order to like reach your full potential and like reach levels you've never like even experienced, you've never even seen. You really have to be like disciplinized. Like you really gotta lock in, like go ghost if you have to. Like hella people preach about monk mode. Like
Yeah.
it's all for a reason, bro, because you really just gotta lock in, and that's what I did.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what I did, bro.
Bro, mindset's key, and like you said, like you got the head start of the new year. You fucking shaved your
Yeah.
head because you were comfortable and like started self improvement and shit like that. People think, oh, cold showers, whatever, is like dumb. I mean, that low key is, but like self improvement is good because you're setting the foundation for your success in the future, bro. And that's why I preach it so much because it's like, if you can't even like sit down and read 10 pages of a book, how are you gonna sit at your laptop and work for 8 hours a day? It's like you physically cannot. It's like that's like fundamental to business, bro. And I don't want to say too much, but I literally hopped off a call earlier today with another student in the Inner Circle, and he was literally talking about this, bro. He was like, bro, I'm so discouraged. I feel like it's all luck. Like I look in the wins channel and the kids are hitting 20K days and 30K months, but I feel like they just got lucky. I was like, bro, the fact that you're even thinking like that, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you think this business model is luck, you're subconsciously not going to try as hard. Like you're not going to actually put in the work. And I was like, bro, like this is why it starts with mindset. Because if you come into any business with the wrong mindset, like you're just fucked off the gate. When there's other kids, like Like, would you say when you joined Inner Circle or when you started dropshipping, like you believed it was possible already?
100%.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't have any proof of concept, like it's honestly just watching like people like you, like influencers, like people like preaching this lifestyle. Obviously, like you see that it's possible, but I feel like it's more difficult for someone that hasn't seen that proof of concept, especially someone that has never even started a business, made money on their own.
Yeah.
And my situation is different because I low-key like made money with sneakers on my own, so I low-key already knew this was possible. I just had to lock in.
Yeah.
But in that case, like he could be a complete newbie, you don't know. Like everybody's in a different position, and you low-key just like you can't think that way. Like think of it as luck. Like you say, like people manifest stuff and they don't put in the work, and then they just expect for it to just fall in their lap, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like I'm low-key a religious, I'm high-key religious. Like I low-key started getting closer to God this year, and then that's when like my mind like evolved. Like low-key my faith grew bigger, not just in God, not just in my future, but in myself. Like he low-key like the relationship that I have with God now is nothing like how it was. And how I was before this, like I was lost. Like even coming out of high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was selling shoes for fun. I treated it as a side hustle. I saw no crazy results, and that's just the game, bro. Because I wasn't locked in. But this year I locked in, even on my relationship with God, because low key, like that's my future. That's my future, and then this is my future, and I believe in myself, and He's allowed me to see that. So you can't really think of it as luck. For anyone that's watching, and you think it's all luck, or you think it's a blessing from God, like yeah, you could see it that way, but He's like you got to put in the work. Like obviously blessings are real, miracles are real. I wouldn't classify it as luck as much, but honestly, you just got to do your part. And then just put in the work, bro. That's all it is. Lock in, put in the work, give it your all, and then the money's gonna come. You feel me?
Exactly, bro. That's good to hear. You're like clearly your mindset's right. Like this is like the characteristics of people who actually make business work are just people who like understand this shit fundamentally, Like you obviously didn't come in here saying like I hope I get a viral video and make some money. Like if I go viral, I'm going to make money. So let me focus on making these videos and going viral. Like once you believe it's possible, you just know what to do already. You just reverse engineer it,
100%. And once you learn the skills, like you talk about, like master the skills.
Yeah.
Like people are like, I noticed this a lot. Like people come into dropshipping and they want to start making like 10K their first week.
Yeah,
like
bro, never gonna
up
happen.
their first product, like low key, like you gotta fail. Like the faster you fail, the more you're gonna learn, the faster you're gonna succeed. Like that's how I view it. And I just had to put in the reps, test multiple products until one hit, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And like obviously it's completely possible for like a newbie to come into organic and they could make 10K their first month. I've seen it happen in the Inner Circle, like complete newbies.
Yeah.
But low key, I'd rather struggle for multiple months and then start making money than vice versa, because you actually like take the time to learn the skills and like you actually have that perseverance to make it through those months where you're literally making $0, but you're still showing up every single day. And like you've been through that, I've been through that. Some of the top students have been through that, just struggling for like 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Like, bro, I didn't get a sale for 4 months, and I was so delusional that I kept going, bro. But that's like how you find long-term success.
Yeah, bro. Because low key, you got to think of it as like, stepping stones. You got to think of it as obstacles in your life that you have to overcome, obviously. And then you overcoming these situations, these L products, these non-viral videos, et cetera, the typical stuff that goes down when testing a product. Obviously, if it doesn't turn out well, you learn something in the end. Like, it wasn't just a waste of time or like, you learn something in the end. You learn why this product didn't go viral. You know why your content was low-key bad. You feel me? Like, that's the good thing about you guys. Like, you guys keep it a buck. You feel me? Like, through product research, through content. Like, if there's something to, make better,
Oh, we'll flame your ass, bro. We'll flame your ass. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, I went through it. Like, my first product sheet was low-key. It was trash, bro. Like,
yeah.
But, like, I learned from that. So, like, you got to take an L. You got to get flamed sometimes. And then you just overcome it and then just become a better person overall.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. All right, bet that was some kind of final motivation for the people. I was gonna ask you for final motivation, but that was basically it
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
bro. Yeah,
What
bro,
about
just
you,
keep going.
bro? What about you? What's like some future plans you have? Like, where do you see organic dropshipping going? Where do you see like your career going? What are you trying to do after this?
Low key. So the reason I started business in general, like reselling sneakers, is just to build capital, bro. Because once you have money, like cash flow, once you have capital, you can really do whatever you want.
Yeah,
The goal for me is obviously scaling organic, to like the furthest I can.
yeah,
Um, so that's the goal right now. That's what I'm focused on right now. Like we're entering Q3, like Q4 is coming up. Like I'm locked in on this and this only. So after this, seeing like where I end up, I definitely want to invest into like different types of things. In the future, I definitely want to like invest in real estate.
yeah,
Like that's been like high like on my radar, but like you can't really invest if you don't have like capital, bro.
yeah.
If you don't got money, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. So you gotta,
Exactly.
once you get that cash flow, once I get that cash flow, I mean, I'm just gonna start, hopefully scale a brand, exit. The possibilities are endless in e-com, bro, and drop shipping,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
these skills are just gonna help me in the long run. Whether it's if I want to create a personal brand, put on for our people, like the possibilities are endless, bro.
Real shit, bro. And bro, we always say that like this, like organic is literally just the doorstep into ecom. Like there's endless money to be made in here, and like whether you want to do organic for like 1 year and make your first like $200,000 in your bank account, and then go fucking trade crypto meme coins with that 200K. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want. If you like,
Exactly.
you can come into this business model as dead broke, make six figures, and go do anything you want, bro. Like literally anything. Go buy real estate. Go do whatever. Like this is just a doorstep into ecom, and just the possibilities are endless, bro. It's literally so simple.
100%, bro. This is low key, like you say, like the doorway of ecom, and it's low key just like for you to gain confidence in yourself.
Yeah,
See the proof of concept that you don't have to work a 9 to 5, you don't have to go to college in order to see money coming in.
yeah,
So like once you like master ecom, bro, like you'll have this skill set, you'll have the mindset, you'll have the life to like branch out and like just take over, bro. Just like change your life, consume generational wealth, bro. Like it's crazy, bro.
exactly, bro. Hey, that's the whole goal here, bro. We're just trying to get rich, put on for our families, put on
For real,
for our
bro.
future families, bro. That shit takes a lot of money, bro. You gotta put on for your family, your siblings, and
Yeah,
then your future wife and your future kids, bro. That's a lot of money to be made. God damn, we got a lot
exactly,
of
bro.
grounding to do, bro.
Like I didn't come from any of that. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what it's like, but like there's always a black sheep in the family. You feel me? So you just got to be that black sheep, and you know, it's kind of like a wake up call, bro.
yeah,
Like
bro.
we have even more drive to make it out. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like I have even more drive to make it out. Like I want it for real, and I'm gonna make it happen. So
exactly, bro. I was the same kid in the family. I was just the odd one out. But shit, it's working out a little bit so far, so we're gonna see.
exactly, bro. Like through this whole process, my family low key thought I was like going crazy or something.
Yeah, mine too, bro. Bro, my mom literally thought I was a drug dealer, bro. Because I was like selling weed products and making money. It was bad.
That's crazy,
It was
bro.
bad. Because I would like show her my videos, and my sister would be like, "Is that a weed product?" And my mom literally thought I was a drug dealer. It was bad, bro. It
Oh
was
my
bad for a
god.
sec. But shit,
That's crazy, bro. And like low key Hispanic parents are like so hard to convince.
bro, yeah.
Like
Bro, literally
it's
impossible.
crazy, bro.
Literally impossible.
Yeah. Impossible, bro.
All right, bro. This was a good ass call. You got any final words of motivation for the people? Let's say any beginners out there struggling to make consistent money, or even like people trying to get their first sale. Like, what would you say to them?
I would just basically just tell y'all, keep it a buck. Like it's possible. It's not luck. It's not whatever you want to call it. You put in the work. You take it for real. You master the skills, and the money's gonna come, bro. Don't like we talk about this all the time. Like you can't focus on the money, the lifestyle, if you don't even know what you're doing, bro. Because you could hit a 10K month, and then you could be broke the next month. Like
Yeah,
you just really
exactly.
gotta know what you're doing, bro, and lock in. Like no one's gonna come save you at the end of the day. Your future, your family's future, like generations are like depending on you, bro. And that's how you gotta think about it if you really want it. Like, obviously, not everybody's meant for this life. Not everybody has this mindset. But if you're one of those people that, you know, that do think this way and do want to start, like, the perfect time is now, bro. Like, I posted my results on Instagram, like, a day ago, and then hella people, like, swiped up, like, yo, what do you do? Like, and then I told him, bro, and then I had this one guy, like, no offense, but he was like, bro, I thought dropshipping was fake. Like, I thought that was a myth. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, online money is real, and people still can't, like, comprehend that. So if you really, like, want it and you want more, lock in, learn a skill, and chase your dreams, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Real shit, bro. Hey, this shit got me hyped, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, I'm fucking hyped. Like I said, bro, we still got Q3, Q4, like, it's summer, bro. Like, BSM summer.
It's a
Oh my
BSM
God.
summer, bro. We're about to go crazy this summer. Oh, I need to make
So
the
funny.
challenge shit tonight, bro. I forgot. All right, bet.
Oh, shit, yeah, bro.
All
I'm
right.
coming for that.
Yo, shout out everyone for watching. Shout out Abel for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Coming off a 25K month. Many bigger months to come, bro. Easily.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Here we got Abel. Here's the screenshot. We didn't show it on the case study, but $25,000 in 30 days. Biggest month in e-com so far. As you can see, $25,000. Ooh, 1.4% CVR. Not bad. But as long as many other wins, we got Camilla hitting her first 10K month. We got Sean and Baby Slump, 2 Inner Circle students, moving in together. Bro, insane results inside the BSM Inner Circle, but super proud of Abel. He spit hella sauce in this case study, hella motivation. So go and show him some love. But if you are trying to see results exactly like this, and you are interested in the BSM Inner Circle, which is my one-on-one mentorship, you can apply with the first link in the description, and I hope to see you inside.